that's the epistemology of intimacy that I was talking about. Like, we can know differently when we are actually engaging in this kind of practice with one another. And one of the things that came from that space of engaging with a room full of people around the topic of healing was making the comparison of what does healing feel like and how does that relate to the experience of learning, which are like this with one another. But this really beautiful little surprise showed up, which was like, and what do you think revolution feels like? You know, like maybe it's something very similar. And so to think about healing, of maybe getting better at feeling or expanding our capacity. That was the part that you were talking about, like the capacity for even like the good things. To me, I talk about liberation and started when I was like really fixated on healing for all of last month. I think my phrasing is like, yeah, even in these conditions, like to move with love from a place of liberation, even and especially in these conditions, is like my motto. And I would say, I think the impetus for us to all collectively focus on healing is like, yeah, even in these conditions, so that we can increase our own capacity to have more opportunities for liberation, for connection, for love, for real, authentic community and belonging, and like the good stuff when the bad stuff is very much still present. So we're not, yes, we should fix the bad stuff, but it's not hinging on all of that stuff being eliminated before we can actually create this space for more liberated, healing kinds of being with each other. That I think is so important. And so it's very much different from like addressing the problem to solve the problem versus creating the conditions, expanding our capacity, developing the skills to be different, even in spite of all of that.